thumbs up when you're ready. Go ahead, Aaron. Sorry.
Okay, he goes, it doesn't matter that the kid can't answer you. That has no bearing on it at all. Start the session, audit the child in a proper auditing room. Notice he actually mentions a proper auditing room. Use communication bridges when you change the process, bridge out of the session and end the session smoothly when the process is flat. Yeah. Oh, it says the baby can understand almost anything. See, so this is like the baby obviously doesn't speak English, but L. Ron Hubbard's saying that the Thetan understands English from its past life, and that you just audit it like you would. It was as if the baby was actually answering you. Oh, look at this. Now, here's somebody that's got a wonderful experience coming. It's everyone's assumption, but it's a wonderful assumption to say a little baby cannot understand you. And as long as you make that assumption, they won't understand you. But the very funny part of it is that most of them have just gotten through a life of being erudite, and they're tired of it, and they'll fake it for as long as they can. But if you talk to them as though they do understand you, they very rapidly do understand you. Wow.
Yeah.
The baby can understand almost anything. Yeah.
And I'm dyslexic, and I didn't really learn to talk until I was 6.
You made up for it.
But
yeah, I won't shut up now.
You don't shut up now.
Hey, Sandy.
Hey, Sandy.
Daryl, how are you doing?
Fine. What if that particular Sea Org member in its past life lived in Germany? How are they understanding English in this life?
It's magic.
God, that's a really good point. L. Ron Hubbard seems to assume that all Thetans just natively speak English.
Exactly. Now, in Holland, there's some of them speak English, but not everyone. Why do they have to translate it to all these languages if, the Thetan understands?
How come the baby can understand almost anything, but adults on planet Earth can't?
Right. They're the ones having the problem. The baby's fine, though, and just ignoring everyone like, oh, I'm so erudite. I'm so tired of you all.
4 months old, got papers.
I think we'd go crazy if we tried to figure out why he said some of the things he said. Oh, my God. It's just insane.
My chat's
I think it was
flying all
LSD, and that's why he didn't want anyone else to do LSD, because he didn't want them to find the wonderful things that he figured out.
Tanya, I so am bummed. I mean, I'm not going to get to see you.
Yeah.
I am crushed.
Yeah, we wanted to see you.
But you're making the best move. Get out of town while you can.
I know.
What was Tanya here in Clearwater?
Yes.
Yeah,
And
she arrived Saturday. We went to pick her up at the airport, and then we went to get pedicures, and then we're like, oh, you better go home.
Oh.
So she got a flight out for tomorrow, Tuesday, but then found out today that Tampa Airport is shutting down services as of 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. So she had to find another flight in Orlando. So they had to book it up to Orlando for her to be able to get home. Are you still in Orlando? Or, I guess you're not on the plane.
Yeah, leave plenty of. She's not driving over tomorrow morning to Orlando, is she?
I knew you guys should have met me in Clearwater at the boat. I was out on the boat yesterday, Aaron. It was beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yesterday.
They're running.
You should have went out there. I knew you should have went out there, you guys.
Half the times they tell us we're going to get hit with a storm, it's like literally sunshine and drizzles.
Yeah.
I'm still in denial that this is going to be really bad, but there's nothing I can do about it. I'm not going anywhere.
I didn't worry about the last one so much because it was going by us, but this one's like got a bullseye on my house.
I know.
I don't know. Maybe it's the Californian in me.
I bought an extra squishmallow today, so I have an extra pillow just to hold on to in case anything comes flying at me.
I don't know whether to do any good right now to leave anyhow. It's like 4 lanes of traffic all the way up to the Georgia border.
Oh, yeah. 19 was like a parking lot.
Yeah.
And no gas anywhere.
No gas anyhow, so might as well just stay.
I was heading to Costco today, and I was like, you know what? Screw it.
bad.
I'm like, I just went to Walmart instead, and
Was it a zoo?
it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
That's
It
my
wasn't,
house.
was it? People
Panels
weren't
up.
like panicking like the last time. Everyone was being kind of calm.
Yeah, and I ran into a viewer at Walmart.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
really?
She turned around to ask me to help her get the peanut butter off the top of the shelf, and she goes, "Hey, Aaron." It was Tammy McCown, and they were
Oh.
evacuating. They were about. Do you know Tammy?
I've seen her in the chat.
Yep. They were getting ready to evacuate.
That's smart. I know this building is like a castle. These buildings here, so I feel pretty safe, and we have a
Literally in some parts.
yeah. I mean, this place is it's like built, as we say in England, like a brick shit house. So I feel safe. Just Rapunzel in her castle over here.
Hey,
Yeah.
So, just open the window.
Everybody out there, this is the most important thing to have during a storm right here.
No, it's the
Right
caramel
here.
one. No, it's the caramel one. Screw those. No, it's the M&Ms with the caramel. I bought a big bag today. Jen.
I can live for a week on that package M&Ms.
I know. Aaron, do you have snacks?
So that's what I went to Walmart. I mean, I got so many snacks at Walmart.
Okay, right.
All non-perishable items. And yeah, even if we're without power for a week, we'll be okay. It would suck,
I know lots of processed food, but right now I guess I have to. So lots of processed food, but that will get us through.
Yeah.
And lots of caramel M&Ms.
I am supposed to learn how to fish. The wife says if I'm going to keep going out there on the boat, that I am to learn to fish. So next week might be the week.
Yeah. I'm not going. Indigo, see, agrees with me. Caramel M&Ms, yes. Yeah.
the only thing that Walmart,
Sorry.
the only thing Walmart was totally out of was water. Why do people freak out about water here? When the power goes out, the water still runs. I mean, unless you're on a well, which most people in Clearwater are not on wells.
Yeah, it's still.
Am I missing something? Is there another reason to get water?
And there's a lot outside. If you put
the water gets
outside,
contaminated.
Yeah.
I got all my water frozen to stick in the freezer. Basically,
what would have to happen for the what would have to happen for the city water to get contaminated?
Well, like on the islands, it's more likely to happen on the islands.
Well, this is what just happened with Elaine on St. Pete. The flooding caused the sewer water to raise above a certain level, so all the poop and stuff got into the system. So in St. Pete, the week after Helene, people couldn't shower or drink the water or use it for cooking. They had to use bottled water only. So it's I don't know how sewer management is, but apparently that's the problem.
That's right. Chocolate, lots of chocolate. That'll get you through any storm. You can have all the OT8 powers in the world. This is what diverts a storm right here.
Preach, Sister Steph.
I got a huge bucket of chocolate. What are the things you bake with? The chocolate chips. I got a huge bucket of because the girls make cookies all the time. So if I'm ever in need, just go get my handfuls of chocolate chips.
Right. I know, granola one hand and chocolate chips in the other. It's very balanced and healthy.
I like to do a can of whipped cream in one hand and the chocolate chips in the other.
Oh, the can of whipped cream I only do at Christmas. But I do.
I like this one here, and I agree with that very much. Florida water is fucking terrible.
But that's because I have one of those Berkey water filters, so I just fill up the water filter from the tap.
Yeah.
Oh, I just got rid of mine.
Those filters are amazing.
I got an inline system.
Really?
Dollar Bill, how you doing?
Hey, Krabitis.
Painful medical issue.
We're doing all right, Bill. Did a lot of work, man. I am busted my ass the last couple of days. Actually, the last week and a half, because I busted my ass cleaning up from the last one.
I know the debris isn't picked up from the last one from on the street over here.
FEMA closed down the landfills. That's why they didn't finish picking up all the damn debris
Yeah.
out on the streets.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
the state police hooked it. One of them in Pinellas County, they hooked a couple of trucks up there. The state police did and pulled the gate open, pulled the gate down so people could get in there.
It's so
and dump.
bad to get sandbags that the wife
Yeah.
and I were thinking just go to the beach and load up some garbage bags.
That's a great idea.
It
Right.
was unfreaking real. They got piles of sand they need to get rid of. I don't know why there's only 2 sandbag locations in Pinellas County, period.
Yeah.
Ain't that unreal?
You know,
Yeah,
it's crazy.
yeah.
I mean, what happened to the beach? That was only 7 or 8 feet of storm surge, and we're supposed to get like 10 to 12
10?
feet of storm surge this time. I mean, the beach is gonna be fucked.
The beach is going to be all pushed up to the where the roundabout is. It's all going to be, the beach is going to move. Oh, Secrepitus, I'm so sorry.
It's gonna
Yeah.
move back into Hulk Hogan's.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan's going to be a little
You know, if one of my favorite restaurants at Clearwater Beach wasn't next to Hulk Hogan's, I wouldn't be so giddy. But yeah, Hulk Hogan's, I think up.
Well, his place got flooded last week, didn't it? So
Yeah.
yeah, it's not going to do well this week either.
Was
It's
that whole
such a-
block? Was that whole block of shops underwater?
I'm sure
Yeah.
it was. They showed that Frenchie's on the beach. What's it called? Rockaway or something like that. Because there's 4 Frenchie's in Clearwater Beach.
Hmm.
And that Rockaway one, they were showing it.
Big
that-
shop, the big shop there on the corner that has all the T-shirts and all the gifts and souvenirs and stuff, Surf Sea Sand or whatever it's called. That one was flooded,
Really?
and so everything after that too was flooded. All that whole area, all those restaurants got flooded.
Wow.
I talked to my buddy, and I got a buddy that's a phone guy. He sells phones on Craigslist, and I'm gonna move him up to sponsorship. I'm gonna have him sponsor my channel and make him the SPTV phone guy. But he lives in Treasure Island Beach. He lives right next to that that Waffle House right there, and that Waffle House doesn't ever close. That Waffle House got destroyed over Helena or whatever
Wow.
it was called, and he lost everything. So when he's back on his feet, I'm gonna try to help him push his business for him, because streamers all need good phones. Cheryl,
I know. Tell me about it. Mine's the worst. I have the worst phone. My cat's up.
I'm
to
trying to
no
keep up with the chat, you guys. I really am. I don't read that fast. You're just gonna have to forgive me.
I hope your kidney stone passes soon there, Sir Crepitus. Those are nasty, I know it.
Ooh, is that what's going on?
Yeah, he's got
Bill.
a kidney.
Yeah, Bill. Yeah, so Crepitus is passing a kidney stone. So barley water. All I can say is barley water. It helps get the thing out. Oh, those are so painful.
Get Becky back over there. Do some cooking for you. That shit will fly right out of you.
Some of her beans and rice.
Maybe you need some auditing, Sir Crepitus.
See, Bill.
You should try out Cheryl's cans.
I beg your pardon. Don't you be volunteering my cans to anyone.
Don't you got battery operated and 12 volt? I mean 120, 110 volt.
Okay, what size can you want? I got the little ones, I got the bigger ones, and then the bigger ones, and then the other ones. How big are your hands?
Did you check the battery on that blue meter behind you?
Okay, Aaron. Okay, see, I've never I've just had this thing about turning them on and messing with them. I can't. I don't know why.
Do you have the outlet for it?
Yeah, I've got
Okay.
all the pluggy bits and all that. I've just never turned them on, and I think it's just out of pure trauma
Mm.
that I've never. But I
That's
do
one of the-
believe that they work.
That's one of the coolest colors.
I know, huh? It's
Yeah.
that one. Yeah, and
Yeah.
that one's got the back thing, the little plastic thing. Yeah, that one does work. That's the one with all the fancy cans and stuff. But then there's my dad's old one from the 60s.
That's the Mark
One of the
V.
originals.
Yeah.
And a Quantum Mark Super 7 and another Super 7. Just but yeah, I haven't
he had to buy every one that came out, right? Every model.
Yeah.
He had to buy one. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure they had more, but this is all that's left. Because you had to have two.
Yeah. I forbid you'd only have one.
No pictures of me, though, but a bunch of frickin' e-meters. Thanks, Dad. Evacuate to Texas? Oh, maybe I should. You know what?
Yeah.
I might.
Yeah, they did pull the gates open to the landfill. That's a true story.
Did they?
Yeah.
Well, driving around today, there's still piles of stuff everywhere all over Clearwater. There's still piles of stuff.
They want to play with your cans. We'll have them available as soon as the storm passes. We'll be right there in front of Flag again. We'll have those cans available for fondling.
I'm going to start charging, though. You guys volunteering my cans to everyone.
That's what I learned in South Park, that Scientology should be free.
Yeah, but then you don't appreciate it as much if you don't pay for it. See, that's the whole point.
What's that picture on I'm looking at, am I behind on this stream? Oh yeah, I'm way behind on the stream. Sorry. What was that picture that someone was showing picture of a house?
My house.
That was on
with the panels.
Oh yeah, you put those things on, huh? Why doesn't everyone have those? I don't understand why everyone doesn't have those window
because they're expensive.
Oh, are they? We're not allowed to cover our windows here.
You got an HOA, they'll fix that for you, though.
Yeah, we're not allowed to put plywood on the windows in case it damages the outside of the.
You're not allowed to?
Well,
isn't that ridiculous? That's absolutely ridiculous.
I mean, I don't cover the windows for the same reason, but I can't believe they tell you you're not allowed to.
It's actually written. It's in the text I got today. Yeah.
Wow.
And don't tape the windows.
Hi, Marilyn.
Hide from wind, please be safe. Run from water, hide from wind.
Wow, man, look at the number in the chat. Wow. You guys are blowing me away.
How many? I can't say.
88.
Cheryl, you don't need those.
I've never had that many people in my chat.
You don't need all those hurricane shutters with all those e-meters.
Okay, this was what it was like being in LA with these two. Sorry, Jerry, please speak to me. Dusty, Jerry, please go ahead.
you don't need hurricane shutters with all those e-meters protecting you.
Well, see, that's what I figured. Now, see, this is the weird thing. Storms, my dad's lived here for I don't know how long, and storms never came through Clearwater. He's gone, guys. The storm's coming right through. My dad's postulates was keeping the storms away.
You know, the Fort Harrison and the Superpower building are basically built to be like Cat 5 storm shelters. So all they do is tell all the Scientologists they can come, and they put up like cots in the Fort Harrison auditorium. And I wonder whether they set up anything like that in the Superpower building itself. But they have their own independent power. There's a huge independent power plant about half a block away from the Superpower building, so that the base has its own independent power if they need it.
Oh,
And you know, they've got like
Really?
months worth
What,
of
over
food
like
there
where
and
the
everything.
buses are and stuff?
So if you're
Whoa.
looking at the map, yeah, if you're driving towards the beach on Gulf to Bay,
Right.
yeah.
you pass the power plant just before, about half a block before you get to the little turn where you would make a right into the superpower building.
I
Oh,
know
okay.
exactly what you're talking about.
Right. Yeah.
That weird small building right on the corner, that's their power plant, basically.
Oh, okay.
So they've got their own generator. So we might be without power. Oh, I'm going to take my kettle down there and ask them if I can make a cup of tea if they don't mind.
We can plug in. We
Eric,
gotta charge
Can I
our,
just throw
we
a
gotta
real
charge
quick?
our phone so we can live stream some more.
Aaron,
Wow. Well, see, that's what I was figuring, because they've got the, you know, all the parking area where people can park their cars. There's always plenty of space in there. And I'm sure, yeah, they will pull everyone into the Fort Harrison, right? Because
Aaron, they
that'll
call downtown Clearwater. Don't they call that the Bluff? Right along the inner or the bay there.
Isn't that right next to the Oaks? The Oaks, kind of where the corner.
that's
Right by where the Coachman Park, you know, Coachman Park and
Okay.
Coachman, yeah. That the Bluff is where downtown meets the water.
But that's elevated. Downtown Clearwater is actually elevated quite a bit more than a lot. Okay.
I
was
checked
wondering
this
why
earlier
they call it.
today. It says downtown Clearwater is 30 to 40 feet above sea level, but
Oh,
you know,
that's
it's not
quite a bit.
the
Sand
sandcastle.
Park.
The
Oh yeah,
sandcastle
Sand-
buildings.
the
the
sandcastle's got to
level
be
with the
lower.
water, basically.
The
low.
sandcastle's got to be lower than the sound. I mean,
Yeah.
by
So that might get
6
flooded.
inches.
Yeah.
I'm sure
The
it got
sandcastle
flooded.
could be underwater.
I mean,
Yeah.
if we're expecting a surge of 10 feet, the sandcastle.
And that's where the
will-
OT levels are delivered. That place could be underwater.
Boy, are they failing. Someone
That'd be
needs
a
to get
shame.
their ethics in or something in.
I think during right after the storm, we should all get together and go to the ministries asking for help.
Get a bottle of water.
I want one of their cool T-shirts. I wonder if they'll give me one. Write
So
your name and birthday on your leg. Oh, that's a good idea. Anyway,
Well, that's what the authorities tell people to do when they ignore evacuation orders. They're like, well, get a Sharpie and write your identifying information on your body so that when we find your body washed up in your house, we'll be able to identify you. It's sort of
Right.
like a
at least help us
it's
out.
sort of like a threat.
Yeah, Michelle, it's going to be a Cat 5 here in a little bit, but it's going to weaken before it hits the coast.
Yeah, they said it will weaken to a 3. Now this building, I know,
3.
can withstand a 3. So
let's not play around. A 3's good. We were talking about the Fort Harrison. I was in Cozumel one time, and it was right after their hurricane. And I was looking at a hotel in Cozumel from my ship that was about the size of the Fort Harrison. And it looked like a big freaking parking garage. It cleared that building completely out. It was nothing but, it looked like a parking garage. So,
Wow.
if that happens to the Fort Harrison, you think they'll survive?
no, they're too
do.
high up. That's not going to get. Helene didn't do anything to Cleveland. They were fine. So I don't think.
That's because they're up above. I was wondering if Coachman the night at the piano bar, I should have went and looked at Coachman. I really wanted to.
Get that off.
Oh, that would be the worst thing of all. That new concert hall. You know, well, the
Yeah.
sound.
Oh, the sound.
Oh my God, that thing could get devastated.
Oh yeah, that kind of sits down in a little bowl there. I mean, that thing can fill up
All
a
their
bar.
electrical, they're going to have to replace all their electrical because it's going to get a bit moist.
I bet the sound is more retrofitted than the Sandcastle.
Yeah,
I bet
could
the
be.
sound is good to go.
Now, just so you know, about 15, 20 years ago, the Sandcastle had a whole bottom up complete redo, retro, like re-renovation and stuff like that. But still, I mean, but still, it doesn't matter how well renovated you are. When that sea level rises up, you are screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah. 96 folks. I'm about ready to break a record. I didn't break 100 people in my stream since Natalie was here and we were all out at Flag that one day. So
How are you calculating that? Is it your channel and Cheryl's channel?
I'm just going by the number. It's probably both channels, but the fact that I got that many people tuning in, I'm tickled. And thank you guys so much. Thank you so much. I just appreciate it so much. It's what keeps us going. When you guys pop in and say hello and show your support, it's what keeps us little guys going. And we all appreciate you so much. So
Jersey
thank you for being here.
And you people live in Florida. Why?
Because I love Florida.
Will not affect how bad the storm surge will be after it's been a Cat 5. Still hoping it will move further south. T-Bay can't withstand that surge. I know.
We don't want it further. We don't want it further south.
No, well, not for Jerry's sake, at least. Yeah.
No.
Jerry, come up to Clearwater so that we can hope that it goes down to Sarasota.
Exactly.
Right. It'll follow me wherever it goes.
I got not one but 2 extra beds.
Aw. Massive pollen count. I know, I'm allergic to everything here. The problem, massive pollen count and muggy heat in Tennessee. Oh, yeah, no, that sounds awful. Well, that sounds like Florida.
We're going to have beautiful weather here after the storm's over.
Oh, yeah, once the storm goes by, it's going to be lovely.
It's going to be in the low to mid 60s. Oh, it's going to be beautiful.
Is it really?
That's low to mid 60s.
Wow.
I know, I might have to put a sweatshirt on. I'm going to be so excited.
Oh my God, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's going to be in the 60s. Lows in the 60s the whole next week.
It's going to be so nice. Well,
we haven't had temperatures that low since last winter.
We're not going to have AC anyway, so it better be nice and cool because it's going to be a nightmare to sleep at night with no AC.
That's the one thing I liked about Los Angeles was that it could be hotter than hell during the day, but at night it was just beautiful. It was like 65 out. Yeah. It was just beautiful.
That's why I miss it so much.
I just
is Bridge in Sarasota? Sarasota?
Yeah. Oh, G Buddy never in. That's nice. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, but Michelle, you're not drowning. I might have to come to your house. In the 90s and humidity down here in Texas. Oh, yeah, but still. And you got snacks. I know you do. Yeah, I got lots of snacks today. Everything that you can eat with no heat. Of course, I wanted to go and buy a camping stove, but none of them are left anywhere. No propane tanks anywhere. Yeah. So I guess I'll just be rubbing 2 sticks outside to make a fire if I want to heat up my mini ravioli, my cans of mini ravioli.
You don't live that far from here. You can come here.
Well, not if there's all trees in the way and my car won't make it through.
They could chainsaw with you.
Tesla Cybertruck.
You know, one thing I can't.
We got another one here all of a sudden.
One thing I can't eat is those Vienna sausages. I cannot. I used to eat all kinds of. They
remind me of someone.
I used to eat all kinds of crappy bar food, but not that stuff. I can't eat that.
They remind me of someone I can't. I don't even like opening the can.
I gotta throw Aaron under the bus here. All right, you guys ready for this? The most geeky thing I heard out of Aaron was, I think the Tesla Cybertruck is really cool.
But I will caveat that one. Only when they're wrapped. I actually have you ever seen a black wrapped Cybertruck
cool, right?
The black? Oh, we saw the black one and a blue one. I saw a blue wrapped one. But the thing is, I know that if I got a Cybertruck, I would never spring for the extra money for the wrap. It's like another $7,000-8,000 for. It's like there's no way. Anyway, I'm hoping
And
something.
we
Maybe
would laugh at you daily.
Do they
Yeah.
normally? Do
About
they
all the
normally?
fingerprints on your car.
We
they
already
norm-
got one Scientology in downtown driving one of those around. We don't need another one.
yeah.
Do they
I would
normally
never-
only come in the silver? That silver
Yeah.
color? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would never even consider getting one until the price came down to a normal pickup truck. Like my pickup truck, I got like 2 years used. Like I got it used like 2 years for like $30,000. I couldn't imagine paying much more than that for a pickup truck.
Right?
I mean, and right now, I mean, I think even they're still like $70,000. So it's like it'll be years away, and we'll see. We'll see maybe if there's any changes in them in a few years. Who knows?
Yeah,
Oh,
they're too
yeah, okay.
expensive. Even
Hey,
if I had the money, I still wouldn't want to spend money on one of those. No.
Everyone's entitled to their own opinion about the Cybertruck. I've never driven one though.
Strapped it to its back. That's actually funny in my head.
It's funny how much people hate them considering how well they sell.
I know. I think my annoyance with them is because of the guy that makes them. That's all. It's just Elon. It's got nothing to do. I don't like the fingerprints on the silver finish. They should have put a better finish. That's really upsets me. You're going to spend all that much money and you got fingerprints all over the place.
It cracks me up that all the Elon fans are anti-electric car. Shit.
Well, I know that's kind of funny, but no, the black one, there was one. It was black wrap that had like wolves, kind of in the wrap, and that one looked kind of cool. But it's just the dumpster shape. It looks like a dumpster. Oh, what happened to homeboy? We lost him.
What happened? Oh shit. That was
He
me.
accidentally turned his camera off.
Yeah, because I'm laughing. There we go. I gotta not stomp my computer. Things start happening.
Right.
Oh man.
So where are the girls just and Heather? They're just staying. They're fine. Or is everyone?
We've been doing hurricane prep at both houses today, and
Right.
the girls will probably come over here when the wind really starts blowing, just because it makes them a little nervous. But the truth is, like,
Be with Dad.
even strong storms coming through, unless there's a tornado, it's not like roofs are getting blown off.
No.
Right.
I mean,
Most of these houses can take 100, 115, 120 mile-an-hour winds on the roof easily.
That's the good thing about my house. The people we bought my house off of had a roofing company, so our roof is solid.
Well, the
So-
roof, they just fixed our roof this year. They hurricane something it.
the hurricane ties. So the roof over at the other house has the hurricane ties, where you literally have metal beams
Yes.
tying the trusses to the foundation. Ain't no 90, 100 mile an hour wind blowing a roof off a house like that. Now, this house does not have hurricane ties on the roof. But this house is more built like a tank. I mean, and the roof's only a couple years old. So I'm really not worried, honestly.
Neither am I. I know. Everyone else is freaking out. And I'm like, am I just being stupid? But I'm not really that
Well,
worried.
now that I know I got Thursday off, could we have a barbecue at Aaron's?
Come on out, let's do it. I'm assuming we have power, because you know
Yeah.
the
We
grill
don't
is
need
actually
power
electric
for our
power.
barbecue.
You do at my house because I got a Traeger electric pellet grill.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
Mr. Fancy.
We could do all kinds of chicken, sausages, and burgers at the same time.
Although
Ooh.
you know what? When the power goes out, the gas still stays on, right?
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh,
Well,
it
wait.
does.
No.
I do have a gas grill outside, like city fed gas grill.
yeah. Sometimes
Oh,
they
maybe
will
not.
sometimes they will shut the gas utilities off during the storm.
Yeah.
Because of damage. If a meter was to get hit somewhere and knocked off, you'd have a bad gas leak, so they shut them off.
Yeah.
I know they do
I've
that
wanted-
on CBS.
I've wanted to have you guys and Erica all come over for a barbecue anyway, so let's just make it happen.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
I did hear from Erica. She's clearing out.
Is she?
She's gone not far though.
I'm a minister. If you want Donna, I'll marry you to that dork. I will marry you to Elon.
Oh God, no.
Oh, the gas stays on? Well,
Until they shut it off.
until it isn't on.
I'm sure they make that call. All right, honey, we're having a barbecue at Aaron's on Thursday.
Yeah. Oh my God, the kids were so thrilled to have Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday off of school.
Really?
Oh my God.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
supposed to go back to work after my surgery, and now I got an extra 2 days.
Hey,
Okay, there you go.
look at that.
Your girls may not even get to go Thursday or Friday either, Aaron.
I know. I'm sure.
I know.
I'm sure. How are they going to get the school buses to school on Thursday morning? I mean,
Right.
Yeah.
you know, they have to think about things like that.
And they're
Um,
using a lot of these schools for shelters anyhow, for evacuation shelters.
Well, that's it. Most of the high schools and stuff are used as shelters, aren't they? So yeah, they cause fires.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also, what if the school sustains some damage? You know, those big gymnasium roofs, and who knows?
Big
Well, I
scab.
know
Big scab.
at that Tampa, there's the convention center or something. They've already got cots out. They've already turned it into a huge shelter.
You know, the kids up in the Northeast and whatnot, they have snow days that they have to make up at the end of the year. Our kids have hurricane days they have to make up at the end of the year.
Being from Louisiana, there's nothing better than a hurricane party because we're never without liquor and plenty of meat in the freezer to grow. See, this is my problem. I don't drink. This is my problem. I need to start drinking.
I didn't know that. You don't drink?
Yeah, I don't like it. And no one needs to see me drunk. I'm the most obnoxious. It's not great. It's just not.
I spoke to Kai today. I spoke to Kai. He and the fam are staying here. Yeah, I mean, making up some dirty martinis sounds like a lot of fun to me. It's a great way to you know, ride.
If I've got nowhere to go, I will probably drink.
You know, actually, when I was at the store, when I was at the store, I was like, I wonder what the beer section is looking like. The only thing that was completely sold out was the Yingling. People came through and cleared out the Yingling. Everything else was still there.
Really?
Yeah.
You got to explain what Yingling is.
Yeah, it's a Northeastern beer. It's a Pennsylvania beer, but they serve it here. But it's my favorite. It's actually the only beer I'll really drink. It's the only beer I like.
We have 5 days in Northern. We have 5 days in Northern California. Yep.
They have air quality.
I thought
days.
the alcohol choice for hurricanes was rum.
Oh, right. Well, like in Louisiana, those hurricane drinks.
We need a jungle
cocktail
juice.
joke. Is that a cocktail joke?
Uh-huh.
It's been a while since I got bombed.
I know. Last time I can't remember. I think I was in Vegas. Well, that happens in Vegas all the time. Drunkish right now. Go Bills. No extreme weather required. Good for you.
Get back to my mango soda. Oh, that Mike. That Mike makes some good stuff.
Yeah, I'm a vodka girl because vodka's so versatile. You start in the morning with vodka and tomato juice, and then by lunchtime you have a fuzzy navel, and then by the evening just the vodka and tonic, and then you start getting into the martinis and the Cosmos. You can do all kinds of things.
Okay. So you do drink.
She did.
Yeah. I used to drink. Yeah, I was a cocktail waitress too, so I know about drinking.
So John Shamwowski, when I went to Pottsville, PA for my buddy Scott's wedding, we took a tour of the original Yingling brewery and the cave, the actual cave. They actually dug out a cave where the temperature is always like naturally 55 degrees, where they would keep all the beer and everything. It was it was really cool.
Oh, that sounds kind of cool. Yeah. What's in a Cosmo? Wait, it was vodka, orange juice, grenadine. Oh, I can't remember. Is that it? No, there's something else in there. It's been a while. Yeah, I used to drink. See, this is why I don't drink anymore. Yeah, there's a reason my name is Feral, Cheryl. You don't want to see that. No, I get really obnoxious.
Well, my last time I was in Jamaica, I would buy this local. It's called JB rum. It's overproofed rum, and then I would buy these. I would buy a double or half pint of it, and then I would buy these 2 Tropicana drinks that are everywhere, and pour half into each one and shove them in my pocket. And I had rum punch the whole time I was in Jamaica. I was just a smiling and then grinning. Boy, the chat's moving fast.
Oh, okay. Michelle Johnson in the chat can attest. Cheryl used to drink. See, she knows me. She remembers me for what I used to drink. It's not pretty. And neither is she either when she was drinking, because she would start doing my accent.
I thought you were like, she's not pretty either.
No, she's very pretty, but not when she's drunk.
Maybe
So
we should get all the SPTV members who have heavy accents, and you guys all have a drinking stream.
I know, me and Sandy McKenna going for coffee in the morning.
Coffee.
A good vodka cranberry. See, a Bay Breeze. Yeah, that was my favorite drink.
I could drink those.
Triple sec. Is that what's in a Cosmo too?
Mhm.
That's my sister's favorite drink. I don't know what's in it though.
Michelle.
I'm just a rum and coke guy.
Michelle, don't tell.
What's
and
wrong
coke?
with coffee in the morning?
Oh, Jersey Jen, of course.
The fact you were able to spell that was awesome.
I know. Yeah, we did lots of drinking. Yeah, we did. I think I drank for 2 lifetimes. That's why I don't have to drink anymore.
We just don't do a lot of drinking here after Andrea got sick. We just don't drink anymore.
Oh, Vanessa, you got a Kiwi accent? Cool. I know, I love a Kiwi accent. The great thing was when I was drinking at clubs, there was no such thing as a camera phone. Exactly. So as far as everybody knows, I'm innocent. See, the amount of times I was dancing on the table and no one got a picture of that pleases me to no end.
Poe was on?
Room right from Poe.
I had this stream specifically so I was off before he got on.
Well, you're rude, and no, you didn't.
Oh,
You know, I haven't had an espresso martini.
You know why? Because I looked at the space. It was because I looked at the space. John, you want a link? All right, you guys, read some chats for a minute.
Read some chats from you're so bossy. You do so well with a Kiwi accent. I've had a couple of Kiwi friends this way, and they talk like this.
The way Cheryl gives people hell when she's not drinking. I don't think I'd want to see her with some drinks.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I'm already so obnoxious as it is. You don't want to add alcohol. Wait, what did John Shamwowski say there? That I can't say. I used to drink to make other people more interesting. They said they didn't like me when I was drunk, and I said I didn't like them when I was sober.
Go to Messenger, John.
Come up to the holler for the martinis. Oh, you got the martinis? All right. I have to try an espresso martini. I really do.
I've started making them at home.
Really?
Yeah.
So is it like cafe con leche with vodka? Is that basically what it is? Milky coffee and
well, no, it's Kahlua and vodka and espresso and simple syrup.
oh, that's it?
Hey, John.
What does he throw? There he is.
Hey, Poe.
Howdy. How's everybody doing? Let me get my volume up a little
Pretty
bit.
good.
So
Trying to
far,
keep-
fine.
Trying to keep up with the chat, but I'm way too slow.
Yeah, it's all right. How's everybody in chat doing tonight? You guys
Pretty
getting
good,
ready for this
John.
big
A
storm?
long time no see.
Yes, sir. How you been doing?
Pretty good.
You guys ready for this storm?
I am. I'm all paneled up.
Yeah.
Jerry,
Well,
is that cases of baby oil I see in the corner back there? What's up with that?
That's
Can't wait
Diddy
to go
oil.
to Sarasota.
That's Diddy oil.
Diddy
I'm-
oil.
I'm having a hurricane freak out over here.
Jerry. Ooh, a black Russian. Yeah, that sounds like a black. Isn't that a black? No, a black
Well,
Russian is vodka.
actually,
yeah, it is.
Now that you mention it,
That's a black Russian.
I just realized I've got everything I need for a white Russian, and I haven't made those in forever. That's one of my favorites. Is that Kahlua and cream and vodka? So your
Don't
white
spill the
Russian
beverage,
drink.
man. Oh
Used
yeah,
to do
white
the
Russian.
Alabama Slammer. Cheryl, do you know what that is?
Vodka, cream, coffee liqueur. Yeah,
Isn't
Kahlua.
Not many
Isn't
people
that
order
what
those
Jerry
in
does at the truck
California.
stops?
We drink malt liquor there, John.
Malt liquor. Okay, there you go.
No, isn't the
We do a
vodka,
big old English 800, comes in a 40-ounce bottle.
vodka Kahlua and half, right? Isn't that a
Yep.
white Russian? Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
it's a good beverage, man. Don't spill the
Oh,
beverage,
it's
Black
so
Russian
good.
had milk too.
isn't it?
I don't drink, so I have no idea what these have in them. Now, I mean, for me, I was always either moonshine, Stolichnaya, or it was Jack. That was all I ever drank.
I was
Cheryl's
fancy.
the one that
It
worked at a bar.
Yeah, it had to be Moet Chandon and good stuff. I didn't like anything that was. It had to be top shelf. I was very picky. Still am.
Wow, just vodka and Kahlua is a black Russian. See, I've
Yeah.
always added the cream because I really like cream and stuff.
Is that the difference between a white Russian and a black
Yes.
Russian? It's a cream.
Just
Yeah.
cream. Yeah.
Wow.
They do some damage because they taste like chocolate milk.
They're like a milkshake. It tastes like a milkshake, and you just keep knocking them back.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, like a B52. That tastes like a milkshake.
Those are good too. Cointreau, brandy, coffee. Oh no, that's a B52 coffee. Oh,
Donna, I
can't
can
remember.
see the chat. I can see the chat, Donna, but I can't bring it up on screen. I actually did wear sunscreen in Miami. I didn't even get burnt in Miami. There's something I just photograph weird. I always look red. Like I'm nowhere near as red as I look on screen and stuff.
You're lucky. Show me a picture of the sun, and I'm getting a sunburn. So got no
Really?
pigment. And Miss Kim, yeah, believe me, it's insane talking to kids about phones with actual phone cords and things like that. The other day, I was out in the garage and we were going through a bunch of old, wires and connections and things like that. My son's like, "What the hell is that?" And I go, "It's a phone cord." For what?
Yeah.
Don't worry
No,
about it.
Marilyn's got it right. Bailey's is the best.
Bailey's. Okay.
Bailey's with anything is awesome.
Let's see. Renee likes a dirty mother, tequila, Kahlua, and cream.
Wow, I've never tried that before.
Oh, that sounds dangerous.
See, when I did drink, all those sweet drinks just made me sick.
Yeah,
But wait, but why is that sweet? Oh, I guess Kahlua is sweet, right?
Well,
Yeah.
it's the milk in it. It's got cream in it. Cream will make you sick.
It's the
said-
sugary liqueur that makes you
Hmm.
sick. That's what makes you sick. It's that sugar. Grand Marnier and Bailey. Kahlua, Grand Marnier, and Bailey's. Yeah.
And Circus Rider, what is a B52?
Caramel Bailey's?
Oh, I've never heard of that.
Neither have I.
It was like Bailey's and some other stuff. I didn't know what went in them, but I sure did like drinking them. And the bartender that I had, she blended them. They were awesome. They were awesome. We're talking 100 years ago.
Yeah.
So Kahlua is a coffee liqueur?
Yes.
Okay. I literally know next to nothing about a bunch of this stuff. Let's see. B52, Irish cream, orange cognac. Kahlua, Irish cream, orange cognac.
Man, that sounds good, don't it?
Yeah.
Now I want to drink. Curly
Yeah,
Fun
yes,
Cordial.
I know. Those were the day.
Shut
So-
up. Hot cross bun flavored Moscato? No.
Oh,
That sounds really
Ooh.
good.
that's it. We're having our next local party at Hulk Hogan's. How's that sound?
No,
Everybody
we're
wear
just
their
gonna
SP
make
gear.
We're
I'll
just
tell
gonna
you-
make drinks suggested by the chat because they and we're gonna
I-
get really drunk apparently.
I gave the recipe to one of my buddies who makes Shine, and it's a sweet potato pie. It's literally you take sweet potatoes, you roast them out till they're done with the brown sugar and the cinnamon in them and all that, and then you're literally going to grind them up and put them. Oh yeah, I've heard of those too. You know how I heard about that one was in the Deadpool movie, the BJ drink. But
oh really?
yeah, you
You
take
gotta
all
put
that
your hands
stuff.
behind your back and they cover it in whipped cream on the top, and you just gotta and shoot it with your mouth like that, and you get the whipped cream everywhere. And,
Yeah, I don't know much about it.
it's gross.
Vodka amaretto, pineapple juice.
Yeah, I don't
vodka
like
and
amaretto though. I'm not an amaretto. Or that green stuff. Ugh. What's the green? The melon liqueur. Ugh.
What was that? The green stuff from over in Scotland.
Whiskey?
Oh,
Oh,
That's all I got is
It's a
whiskey.
mint. It's mint, right?
I can't remember it. It was
something
a
mint. Something.
you literally had to put
Cream
sugar in it
mint?
to make it drinkable. They said
Oh,
it
I
would
know-
bring
I know
out
what it
the green sprites or the green fairies or whatever, make you hallucinate.
Cream de
That's
mint.
absinthe.
Cream
That's
de
not
mint.
Scottish. Absinthe is like
Absinthe, that's it. Yeah.
Eastern
Absinthe.
European.
yeah.
Absinthe is
Ooh.
French. Absinthe,
Mm.
I spent my first year at Burning Man on absinthe. It's really good. Absinthe is really good. The
They
thing
knocked
about
me on my
absinthe,
butt
you
a
don't
few
see
times.
fairies, but you will get tanked quickly,
Wow.
really
Yeah.
fast, and everything's fun.
So if I get a still, John, I can get a recipe for you from you.
I've got a lot of recipes. My grandfather used to do Shine, so I've got a lot of recipes on that stuff. I
I've
can
been
even tell you how to
dying to
make it
just do
without
it.
using yeast. So
I'm gonna
Well,
have to
he
jump,
got-
guys.
Aaron, thank you so much.
Thanks, Aaron.
Be
Have a great
safe.
night, guys. It's been fun hanging out and chatting.
Hey, Aaron,
See you guys soon.
Love you, brother. We'll talk soon.
you and the girls be safe.
what are you guys doing to prepare for this?
Just making tea. I bought more wool so I can crochet when we have no power, so I have something to do. But
Right.
just
Any of you have generators?
I have a
No.
generator, yes.
Mine's
Dusty.
arriving next week. I ordered one.
Okay.
It's arriving next week.
There's
know
my
what,
house, John.
You know what people used to do here, and they Home Depot stopped them from doing it. They would go buy a generator in a box, and then if they didn't use it, they'd bring it back. Now they don't. They don't let you do that anymore.
Wow.
Or they'd buy plywood, put it on their windows, and then bring it back with holes in it and want to return it.
Man, people are
That's my
shady,
house,
aren't they?
John. I got my panels up.
Yeah, I was looking at that. Now, do you keep those set when you're done? You just take them down and put them in the shed or something?
Yeah. I got a whole method. Pain in the
Is
ass,
that
too.
a problem down there with the algae and stuff growing like that?
Yeah.
Yes.
On the north side, especially.
You have
And
to
is that a
power
water
wash.
purifier or a softener?
That's the fence that blew down on the last storm, and I just got that fence back up.
You could take a little chlorine water and a sprayer, and that stuff will go right off.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
see. We normally just use like bleach and water mixed, and
Yeah.
like a 10% solution.
There
of
was
bleach.
a tree. You see the stump right here? There was a
Yeah.
tree right there, and that
Oh.
blew over on my neighbor's car on the last storm. That
Wow.
tree is what caused all this. A lot
What
of
was that dinghy we saw on the side of the house there that had to cover over it?
That's my crab getter.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Don't-
all tight. It's all tightened up too. I spent all day yesterday buttoning up that one thing.
Dusty, in that last picture before this one, it looked like there's a tower right close to your house. There's a cell tower there. No,
Right here.
right there.
Yeah, huge one. I
It's-
call
it's
it
good.
Franklin. That's Franklin's tower.
How many times How many times a week does that get hit with lightning?
Oh, I've seen it get hit. We got a couple bald eagles on top of that thing too, nesting, and they just came
Yeah.
back for the season.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, see,
Cool.
like up here, we have bald eagles all over the place. So it's,
There's the tower.
but
again.
you always find them. They're as high as they can get, and you get a lot of like those high tension towers and things like that. And they get up in there and they nest, huge nests, like 8-10 feet across.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see.
Big
Monster.
ones,
Oh.
yeah.
It's just a rowboat. That's what Thomas Foster's saying.
Oh, my little boat? Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
tiny boat. It's only 19 foot. That's tiny here.
Yeah,
I only got
that's-
about 10 grand into it too. That's only down payment on most boats around here.
That's, you know, the thing is, it's like up here, you see all these folks up here and the boats are just ridiculous. I've got friends that have these they could live off these boats year round, and it's just amazing to me how they they only get to use them for so many months a year here, and then the rest of the time they're sitting there at the marina. Let's see here. I'm not sure, but I think it doesn't have any. Oh, it's still talking about the drinks. There you go.
Oh,
Amber, hey Amber, hi love.
So somebody was asking earlier, what's the worst you guys have been through when it comes to the
Apple Crystal.
hurricane?
See, I'm coming to your house, Marilyn. Have a good evening. Love you. Love you. Thank you for
The-
coming.
the worst one here at my house was when I was in LA. My wife had to deal with it since we've been here.
That was the worst one.
That was a flood, though. That was a tropical storm, wasn't it?
Right.
Yeah. So you don't
Yeah.
necessarily need 100-mile-an-hour winds to get a lot of damage. that storm caused a lot of damage.
Well, if you look at Thailand right now, the northern parts of Thailand are just devastated because they've had nothing but nonstop rain for the last month, and they have so much flooding, and it's literally they're just rivers of mud coming down from the mountains into the cities.
My
it's getting
biggest
rough over there.
natural disaster was a Loma Prieta earthquake in San Francisco.
I tell you what,
Oh,
those
That was
earthquakes,
the one during the
remember that
World
one.
Series.
yeah, the earthquakes are pretty freaky. I've been over in Japan when they've had during earthquakes, and man, it's just so weird having everything is just shaking and vibrating. Dusty a dinghy a minute ago. No, I was talking about his boat, just playing with him.
He's been calling me dingy for a long time.
Well, that's because that came from Jerry.
In 2017, when we had, what was that, Hurricane Ian, was that? Yeah, that was the one that went up the center of the state. I was at some friend's house, and when the last band passed by at 4:00 in the morning, I hopped in my Jeep and drove back over to my house to check on it. And that's the only time I've driven down Interstate 75. There was not one single car on the whole interstate, and no lights on. Nobody had power. And then I had trouble finding my street because of all the tree branches down, and you couldn't recognize anything from all the debris laying in the roads.
What got me was this last one you guys just had that came through. What was it, a week ago?
Yeah.
You guys in the Tampa area were expecting 35 to 40 mile an hour wind gusts, while we were expecting anywhere from 50 to 65 mile an hour wind gusts up here in Michigan from the same storm.
Yeah.
I was like, man, they're getting it easy.
And actually, as far as damage, I think North Carolina got the
South
worst
Carolina.
of that. Yeah.
And Tennessee got hit hard too.
That's horrible.
Eastern Tennessee. You know, those are the things that what scares me. I can deal with it. I've been through hurricanes down there in Florida with our family property down there and all that. Tornadoes are the ones that get me.
Yeah.
They just pop up out of nowhere, and it's just absolute destruction in their path.
All right, everybody's hopping off here, mostly probably because Aaron has jumped off. I wanted to thank everybody from Aaron's channel. Thank you guys so much for coming and popping in and checking us out and sending your love during the time of the storm. Thank you so much. Be sure to subscribe and smash that like button. Thank you guys for being here.
you guys keep making sure you're updating us on your community posts, how things are going. You know,
I'm planning on live streaming it again until we lose power.
okay, yeah, because we you know, I mean, jokes aside, we do care about you guys, and we do worry about you, especially in these situations. So, you know, just please keep us updated. Let us know what's going on.
Oh, we're not going to be able to do the erection this week.
The what?
What did
We're
you
supposed
say?
to do the thetan erection or whatever.
I thought you were
was.
taking blue pills for that, Dusty.
Exorcism. That's a different word.
Yeah.
Oh,
Exorcism. It's a different word.
Yeah.
Dusty, we went through this.
I thought it was a rexorcism or something like that. All right.
Oh, Donna, the difference between a hurricane and a tornado. A hurricane is one huge storm that's devastating. It brings in a lot of wind, a lot of rain, a lot of destruction. Tornado, it breaches off from a storm. It's a circular pattern that comes down and touches to the ground and literally just destroys everything in its path. That's the big difference I can say.
a hurricane it circulates also, but it's over hundreds of miles where the clouds, you could actually stand outside and see the clouds spin by you.
Now, have you guys seen any of those water spouts like Indigo Insights is talking about the water tornado?
Yeah, I've seen those, several.
Those are insane, aren't they?
Yeah,
I've seen one in California, yeah. In the out in the ocean.
Yeah, it's wild seeing that stuff. We've seen some pretty nasty ones. Literally, I was with my dad. We were out working the property. We were on one of our big tractors, and he literally parked the tractor over one of the gullies and threw me up underneath the tractor. He and I sat up underneath that tractor while the tornado came by. So they're insane. Love you, lady. I love Aaron, but I jumped on because isn't that nice?
Thank you so much. I don't
Thank
have
you,
all my
Donna.
props.
No,
yeah.
Jersey Jan.
Tornado. Isn't
my
that just a
screen's
hurricane?
flipping
Jan. I mean, she's got a point.
Man.
Oh God, what did he say, guys? I missed it. But you said something, huh? Something
Who, me?
gross. No, Dusty, because everyone's
Talking about the rectalism.
Yeah.
yeah. See, me and Donna. Okay, see, I was saying that today. Give me an earthquake. Earthquakes are over at 7 to 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Something maybe falls off a shelf and breaks. Some people might suffer, but on the whole, it's over within 10 seconds.
Yeah.
There might be an aftershock or two, but
Andrew
that's it.
says the same
This
thing.
is bullshit.
Andrew says the same thing.
Right.
This is absolute nonsense. Give me an earthquake any day.
And Granny, no, hurricanes can, but tornadoes will pop up. Yeah, it's when you have sudden changes in the temperature that are causing differences in the pressure in the atmosphere. Right. And that's what's going to bring about your tornadoes. Yeah,
this is what I'm worried about.
What
flying
was that?
Sharks.
Oh,
sharks.
Sharknado?
Yes.
You guys should be what do you guys call them big cockroaches down there?
Palmetto.
You need to watch out for a palmetto nado.
For a minute there, I didn't know what you were saying. The big cockroaches. I'm like, oh.
Well, that's
everywhere here.
Yeah, I mean, ever since you met Ron Jeremy, your mind's been throwing off on some certain things. So
I know, and that French.
You know what I like doing with the palmettos? After I squish them, I throw them in the turtle pond, and they're like sharks, dude. Man, take that
Just
palmetto bug, and it's like dessert.
Oh, I'm never kissing the pond turtles again. Then, ew.
You don't want to kiss the turtles in the pond.
Yeah, you do know that
they're mad all the time.
Like salmonella and things like that. Naturally,
I'm looking for my prince, and there's no frogs. It's just turtles everywhere, so I'm kissing them.
Oh, I got frogs everywhere.
Kiss a palmetto, then.
Oh yeah, palmetto bugs. Oh my God, you just walk in, and all of a sudden, out from a bush, and they make that noise. They come at you, and it's like, oh, Bug off.
Donna,
Like, why do you have to
I've
come at
lived
me?
through more tornadoes than I can count. And I can tell you, they are no fun.
You're supposed to
What-
go out and watch them, right? That's every
Ridiculous.
tornado I've been through. Everybody runs outside.
Yep, that's what we do.
Tornadoes?
You go out and you go, yep, the sky's green. That's always a good sign.
Oh, that means the hail's coming.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Gotta
Green,
gotta go out.
green skies mean hail, folks. If you don't know what that means.
When the warning sirens go off, instead of running for cover, run outside and see what's going on.
Donna, where is that? Are you in the desert? Are you in like Arizona or something when that happened?
Hey, I can tell you, when I was stationed in Arizona, that's not a surprising thing. We used to,
No, it's not.
You'd get up in the morning and go out on the front steps, and there would be all these huge tarantulas just covering the steps, scorpions
Yes.
everywhere. You know, I love I love dealing with the rattlesnakes and stuff like that, but man, I ain't no spider guy. When I was at Big Blue, when I was a kid, so many of those palmetto bugs all over the buildings, so gross.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Big blue or a flag?
Big
Yeah,
blue-
I was about to say in
probably a
California,
flag.
they're just cockroaches, aren't they?
Yeah.
I never
Yeah,
saw
buddy.
big ones out there like here. You can ride them. You can put bridles on and saddle them up and ride on.
That's right.
They got some
Ooh,
big
being in
gators down there in
Louisiana.
Louisiana, though.
Hey, Dawn Gloves is here. Hey, love. She's lovely. And give your daughter a hug from me. I love your daughter. Eek, I will stay here in Ontario, Canada with the moose and bears. Yep, you do that. Yeah, because it's
Barbie, I
it's
don't
nice
know
to go
about
to the
that.
beach, but
Tanya, how you doing?
Man, I've seen them moose, and that's a scary stuff.
Bridge, who can sleep with a massive hurricane rains and winds overnight? I can't. When this is going on, I'm just anxious. I'm just lying there with my eyes wide open.
Might as well
Jerry
live
said
stream.
that's
That's what I'm going to do.
Pretty much how Dusty sounds when he's sleeping. He snores so bad.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you got to get them earplugs out. You think you're in a
Oh,
hurricane?
so nasty.
It
Oh,
takes
good.
him so long to put those earplugs in. He plays with my hair for so long. It takes.
I know.
Jams it in.
I'm like, guys, let's go get breakfast. No, wait, just 10 more minutes. Just 10 more minutes.
Swirl,
That was
swirl. The
nice.
whole time I was driving, John. Swirl,
People say they
swirl,
don't usually
swirl.
make it upstairs.
Dusty, Cheryl had to go on anxiety medication in California
Yeah.
because you're driving. What are you talking about?
Bullshit. She was on those things all along.
I ain't never seen somebody.
Xanax, and diazepam.
I was about to say I've never seen anybody suck down so many Xanny bars in one day. And she's like, "You ain't never rode with Dusty." So
In a rental car, even with insurance.
Except an LSU game or a Garth Brooks concert, not a real earthquake, but registered on the Richter
Yeah.
scale. Yeah. See, that's when people are yelling, that's a good earthquake. Yeah.
They had a seismic reader right next to the old Candlestick Park that used to trigger over football games there.
wow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hopefully, one of you will let us know if everyone is okay after this blows through. Yes, Ingrid.
Oh
we
yeah.
will.
Look,
If we have power, we'll let you guys know.
But I
'cause
know
this
you
is-
guys are mostly worried that the Buc-ee's doesn't get damaged, right?
And don't really care.
Oh, hell no! I hope not. That's no. Yeah, no.
if the Waffle House closes, I'm hauling ass.
Oh yeah,
That's-
yeah. I'm
We're
out the
nowhere
door.
near that Buc-ee's.
You know, my kids have a theory that all the Waffle Houses are just one place. You just go through a seismic shift, like a wormhole, and it's all one Waffle House.
That's
So,
right.
Connected by tunnels with trains.
by wormholes, by black holes or whatever. It's seismic shifts.
Kitty's
So-
sleeping. He's
Oh, don't
sleeping
wake
right
its
now,
ass.
which means he's not biting me.
Wow.
And he's not destroying the house. So Kitty's sleeping right now, which is good because
I'm
he's just
still-
in destructive mode.
I'm
I
still
live in
hoping
PR.
that
Sorry, go ahead.
live in PR. What?
Woke
You
up
are awful with it. Can you just put the thing up again? I live in PR. Nuts
Where?
and
What?
balls,
What?
Colorado. I live in PR and live through Maria. Oh, sending you many blessings during this craziness. Love you, mi querida. Ay, ay, ay. That must have
does
been
mi querida
awful what
mean?
you guys went
We got
through.
Puerto
Mi
Rico in the
querida,
house.
my
Thank you so
darling.
much for being here. Thank
Okay.
you.
Mi
Puerto
querida,
Rico
my loved
knows
one.
all about hurricanes.
We're not supposed to have scorpions, so you just never know. You'll get up at 3 a.m. for
Did
the
you guys see
crazy.
what my live was about tonight? The reports is that Scientology is trying to buy Henson Studios there off of La Brea,
Yeah,
the historic Charlie Chaplin film lot,
yeah.
and they're
They
trying
better
to,
not.
yeah, crazy. Let's see.
The hell do they need with
just
that?
a kitten. See, a teenage boy right now. That's what mine's going through. His little teenage raptor stage. He's biting everything, just tearing everything up, and just going over and knocking shit over. He's really good at that. He's really good at that.
I'll
You
be
got to
back.
get,
Ooh.
you got to get female cats. Male cats are too ill behaved.
Rambunctious.
Yeah, no, they are, and he talks a lot. He's just the funniest. He's the and he'll bite me for attention. He drags his toy over to me, and then he bites me like, "Play with me." It's very, very cute. It hurts, but it's.
You know what always
Susan, I'm not
cracks me
seeing
up?
your post.
What cracked me up about cats? You can have any size box in the world. If you set an empty box down there, that damn cat will try to get in that box. They could be twice as big as the box, and they'll try to get in it.
I got him
Venus-
this nice fancy bed. Look at this. Look how cute this is. Nice and furry and soft. Oh,
That's
so
why
no.
he's pissed off, because he's a boy and he don't want you putting him in no frou-frou little house.
Right. Do you
So-
know what he sits in? The Amazon box. I had to keep the Amazon box for him because he
he's a
sits
boy.
in there.
And Venus, the thing is what we're worried about is that someone going in and it being a straw sale, someone going in and buying that property and then giving it to Scientology.
Yeah.
In
Well,
1989,
Northern
in
California
a
girl, the
former
problem
period-
is we don't know that it's been debunked. That's why it's so worrisome.
Oh. Oh. The Henson Company.
Let's see.
Hold on. The Henson Company said there are no discussions regarding selling the studios. Right. I thought that's what I heard. That they're
But
not
see,
going to.
the problem is that you've got people who are saying that they've got reliable sources saying that there are talks with Scientology
really?
for it. That's what's worrisome to me, is that you have an organization known for human trafficking, known for the atrocities they do to children, trying to buy up one of the most iconic children's places in the world.
Well, it's the safe pointing thing.
Yeah.
It's what Rinda's doing with Child USA. It's what they do. It's to make it look like, oh, look what we're doing. We're saving children when behind the scenes they're actually just tearing up children's lives. Right.
The Henson production people could say anything they want. They can deny it all day long, but a lot of times they'll say something's not happening when behind the scenes they're negotiating.
Mm-hmm.
Born and raised in the Bay Area. Wait, Bay Area, San Francisco, or Bay Area, Tampa, Kathy? I hope you're in the Northern California Bay Area. It's home. I miss California so much because, it might be on fire, but my house was never on fire.
Kathy, I'm from the Bay Area. Actually, we've talked already before about this. I do not miss California.
I know you don't. I do. I had a leopard cat, cur.
I miss the food.
Cur.
I don't know what that is.
Cheryl, were you living in Laguna? Were you living in Laguna when that hillside came down that one time with all those houses on it?
That was in 93. We had moved out of Laguna and we were in the next town over in Laguna Niguel in an apartment. From our balcony, we could see all of Laguna on fire. All my friends had to leave. I was talking to my friends as they're packing up their car with dogs and cats and birds and lizards. People couldn't get out because there's only 2 ways in and out of Laguna. Well, there's the Laguna Canyon, PCH, or Crown Valley Parkway, and all 3 were packed. It was really.
We're not in evacuation zones. We're all right now.
That was so scary. And the thing is, the fire hit one house and then it missed another one, and then it hit 2 and missed one and hit. Yeah, and a lot of my friends, they lost their homes up there. It was bad. And then a lot of my other friends used the fire as excuses. Oh, my apartment burned down, so I can't come to work for a week. It was bullshit, but you know.
And Donna,
everyone used it.
If you're that good of friends with Elon, tell him to sponsor our channels.
Oh, please. Oh, sponsor John's channel.
Yeah,
Yes,
and Donna,
that's true.
I was going over those articles, but
Right.
literally the same day they were putting that out. Yeah. And here's the problem I have with it. Aren't you required by laws in almost every state that if you buy a
Probably.
historical landmark, you have to keep it to
I'm
certain conditions?
bouncing and bumping and laughing.
Yes,
and
it
all
has
kinds of
to.
stuff.
Yes, you have to keep it.
Oh,
Mute
I
yourself.
potty.
You have to.
You have to go potty, Dusty?
I already went. That's where I disappeared. The wife was wondering what was the
You know,
booming and banging.
there's a
is.
mute button. You can mute. We don't have to hear that.
Well, it was like that live stream. We watched Dusty.
I'm
down
trying.
a
I'm
gallon
trying
and
to
a
get
half
her
of cola.
involved as slowly as possible.
We watched Dusty down a gallon and a half of cola, and we're like, "Don't you have to go to the bathroom?" He's like, "Depends." So
I want everybody to know I am married. Cheryl, it's not my wife.
No, right. Yeah, I'm not married to him. We're just friends. We're
We're
protesting
partners.
partners,
Yeah.
right. Scientology
Does-
just wants more historical
And,
property. Yeah,
and Dusty and I don't really spoon in California.
he's such a
no, they
liar.
do. They do. Don't believe him because they do.
Lying.
Andrea and I are good friends.
You
Yes,
sat
they
there
do.
on your one live, Jerry, talking about how you could literally draw, patterns on his back with all the freckles and moles. All right, so
He does a dot to dot. Every time it's a different picture. It's really creative.
He kept
He's like,
brushing
"It's the
my back with that
dog.
lice
Look at
brush.
I know, right, Jen?
wow. Oh, let's see.
Yes, you have to keep up the buildings to certain standards and certain levels, and make sure that you use original fittings and have certain things done right. You have to keep them up. And is it in San Francisco? Club Brain Fog has shown the building, the org there in San Francisco is just trashed. The walls on the outside is just trashed.
Well, it's like
right
I was
next
talking
to the
about
Trans-American building.
when I was down there in Clearwater, and we were looking at Flag and Fort Harrison. They look great from a distance, but when you get up close to them, they look like polished turds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Queen Thetan Piper.
Well, when
There's
the
Paul.
flag
Hey, what's
becomes
going on,
the
Paul?
Clearwater Convention Center, it won't look so bad.
Uh-oh.
Storm surge is supposed to be 12 feet. Please evacuate. Well, I'm on the
We're-
highest point of the peninsula, and we're right in the middle. We don't even have an evacuation zone type. We are in like the X zone. which
I
is the
actually
safe
looked
zone.
you up earlier today, Cheryl, and you're in a no flood zone.
Right. I'm in a no flood zone. I'm in a building built like a castle. I'm on the 3rd floor. So if the people downstairs flood, they're going to be coming up and hanging out with me. But we're not even going to flood because we're so high up.
Aaron's in the same
Wait,
no
ma'am.
flood zone.
And same as Aaron. Aaron is in the same kind of area as me. And we're in the middle of the peninsula and the highest point. So at 79 feet above sea level. So we are way above that 10, 12 foot surge.
I'm in a flood zone
but
C
not us.
or E. Sorry, I'm in a E in.
Oh, I was going to
C
say
and
you should
below.
be evacuating if you'll see. They
No,
put out the
C, A, B,
evacuation.
and C have to evacuate.
Yeah. And you're in
Don't-
E?
D. Why I said we're in D.
3 of
Don't-
you may have a new neighbor soon. Who? What do you mean? Who? Who's coming? I want to know who.
Those storm surges only affect the barrier islands and the places right on the bay and on the water.
Right on the wall.
Yeah,
on
we're
the wall.
we're kind of too far inland.
Yeah.
But we won't. It's not going to touch us at all. And like I said, I'm on the 3rd floor in this huge
Yeah,
building.
Even like the Fort Harrison. The Fort Harrison's like 30 feet above sea level, and it's right there
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
the sea.
And so, yeah. And
How
I'm
are you
further
looking,
in the
Jerry?
Huh?
How are you
4
looking, Jerry?
I'm 4 miles from the bay. I'm fine. During those floods we had while we were in California, my house, it only came up about halfway up my yard, and You know, there's no.
And
It'll
Donna,
never.
maybe Tom Cruise. He's always on the highway to the danger zone. So
Yeah.
Queen Thetan, put Queen Thetan's comment up, please. Piper.
There are a couple people they already cleared out.
Yeah. I
Erica
don't think
cleared
any
out.
of our friends
Barb
and any of
cleared
the
out.
Clearwater crew, we're not in a. I'm in Fort Pierce until this storm is over. Are the Scientology in Clearwater going to stop the what? Exactly. What are they doing? They don't have their ethics in. They don't have something in, and they need to pull it out because I'm in a no flood zone, but I'm still worried. There are places in the Sarasota area that have flooded in the past. Yeah, see, you're a bit lower down. I don't know why you guys really get it every time too, huh? Like Fort Myers and Sarasota lately have been getting hit every time.
Yeah.
I think Kathy Scoggins has got it right. You guys are in danger because you haven't cleared the bridge yet.
Right. That's why. Well, yeah.
Plus, we're attached to suppressive people.
We're very suppressive. So suppressive. Too busy running around poles and sitting in the sauna. Yeah. Exactly, Janelle. That's their problem. All those vitamins are just throwing up, running around poles and sitting in the hot room.
Hey, I'm going to. I'd like to. I just thought of something. Do you think those poor bastards in the Sea Org will get a day off while this hurricane's coming through there? Or do you think those poor bastards will be right there in flag?
Probably make them stand in front of Davy's penthouse with plywood to keep the wind off of it.
Because
you can't act as if you're worried about the hurricane. If you act that way, it's like you're bringing it on. So you have to always be acting with intention as if everything is fine.
Yeah.
Which is you're not living in reality. My dad was like that. You're like, no. You just, it's like you're ignoring the situation. That's how to be a Scientologist.
Because they probably will still be worrying about their stats at 2:00 on Thursday, you know. So Wednesday they'll be hustling around worrying about not being down stat on Thursday. But
where's my okay.
Yeah, I doubt if they'll get a day off.
There you go.
It's the golden spatula time. It's time. Right. Because, see, I think this is one thing. My dad passed away, and he was the one keeping the storms away from Clearwater because apparently, you know, now they're all coming this way. So my dad's OT powers were working. Yes, and the traveling spatula has been misplaced. It is not with its owner. It is in a different part of the country right now. So maybe that's what's throwing things off. Is the holy spatula is in has broken free and is broken the vibe of keeping Clearwater safe.
Wow.
I know that was long.
Didn't that happen in Miami or something?
Yes. Cricket has the other spatula right now. This is what happens when alcohol. Yes, of course I have the unicorn. It is with me always. I walk around with it. I put my drink in it. Put my weed in it. I hope you're holding yours, Queen Thetan. No, caramel. I'm telling you. Are those the peanut ones?
This portion of this program is brought to you by the greatest survival food in the world. Right here. Right here it is.
And gluten-free pretzel sticks.
Oh, my God. Gluten-free pretzels.
Sea Org is busy packing up way to happiness pamphlets and water and washing their yellow shorts in cheap unscented detergent. That's probably what they don't have a clue what's going on. They don't know. They're not even talking about it. And they don't care because to them, if it's not in their reality, it's not going to happen. So,
and if it wipes them out, they'll just come back as pick up a new body.
Yeah.
Right.
Congratulations, Doug. Congratulations.
I'm so very excited today. My daughter that was given up for adoption has come back into my life. I'm on Clara. Oh, Doug, awesome. That's so lovely. I'm so happy for you.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh, Doug.
That's wonderful, Doug.
Yeah.
Miss Kim, who needs stinking OT8? Cheryl's got OT10. Damn Skippy. They'll be out in canoes passing out papers. Oh, that would be funny. No, they just stand around looking busy, like, oh, we're doing things, but they don't. They don't in the yellow t-shirts. Gluten-free pretzels are so good. They're very light and crunchy, less dense than regular. Yes, they're absolutely fantastic. And you dip them in the almond butter, and they're very pleasant. I am post like, oh, that's not food.
So,
Yes.
all right, folks.
gluten-free
Well, I'm gonna break off of here. I got to get on out there and see what's going on with the wife. She just texted me, so
I got
I
it.
will
I got
holler
it.
at y'all later.
I'm
And for
going to have
those
to get out of here too.
and
What's
for those who
Dusty on
didn't,
the phone?
tomorrow I won't be doing my live stream as I normally do on Tuesdays. They moved my oncologist treatment to in the afternoon, so I'm going to be
Okay.
absolutely out of it.
Yeah, out of
So,
it. Yeah.
Does that zap you?
oh yeah, it drains me.
Yeah.
So I'll
Sorry,
be
guys.
pretty much a
Everybody, my
zombie.
family's calling left and right.
All right.
Then
All
mute
right, folks.
yourself.
You guys
I
be
did mute
safe.
myself.
I'll be in
Thank
touch
you,
with you
John, so
guys.
much.
So just keep us updated, okay?
Yeah. Hey,
We
we'll see
will,
you
like
all.
I said, and
All right.
everybody in the
all
chat,
later.
I'm going to live stream the storm until we run out of power. So
Thanks.
you could always pop in and give us your thoughts and your
Yeah.
love. We
Nothing
do
but love,
appreciate
folks.
that, you guys, so much. Thank you,
Thank
John.
you, Paul.
All righty.
Bye, everybody.
Bye bye.
Jerry, thank you so much. Oh, lost Jerry too.
Oh, we lost
All
Jerry
right.
too.
We lost Jerry too. So everybody, that was my brother calling from Washington. I had to answer that one. And
is he
I'm
you?
getting pretty hungry myself. This was supposed to be an hour stream, and we went 2. We're doing
Oh,
good.
yeah. Have we been
Did I
sitting here
still?
for 2 hours
I still
already?
got 75 people. Oh, I want to say I broke a record tonight. I broke 150 people right before
Oh, my
Aaron got
God.
off. I'm like thrilled.
All right. Well, yeah, I need another
Oh,
cup
my
of tea
camera
before the
changed.
electric goes out. So, yeah. But yeah, I think
Well,
we're all safe, everyone. We're just gonna, as they say, batten down the hatches or something, and just we got snacks, silly hats, and I've got crochet hooks and wool, so I know that'll keep me busy, and a headlamp, so I know I'll be able to crochet with my headlamp on. But other than that, yeah, we'll just thank you, Piper. Thank you.
if you need to get out of there, Cheryl, come here.
Right, if right, no,
If you
and like
can.
last week, Aaron didn't lose power. If he doesn't lose power, I'm going over to his house. I told him that. I'm like, I'm not going to be without a cup of tea this time.
He's got.
All right, loves. Thank you so much for coming in and watching us, crazies. Thank you, Lordy. What did I just stumble into?
I'll talk to you in a bit.
All right, thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful evening and be nice to each other. Okay, I love you.
Bye.
Mwah.
All right, guys, that's it for our live stream tonight. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. I am Dusty Soda Dispenser. Everybody calls me Soda Pop and Can and all that. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Please smash that like button. I'm trying to get monetized. I'm not got a big push to get monetized or anything like that, but I'm trying to compensate what I pay every month to just be a streamer. So I have I need watch hours is what I need. I do have playlists available. Please, if you would run your playlist on your computer and your back when you're not using it. I appreciate that so much. And I have a few people doing it. And a lot of us kind of bounced around and did it for each other's streamers. And that will help me get it. So, this doing live stream costs me a minimum $200 a month. So that will help that. You guys, thank you so much. Like I said, the night of the storm, I'm gonna do a long stream. It'll be a non-monetized stream, and you can hop on my channel and in the chat give your love and see how we're doing. I usually just stream it. I'll run some news stuff and I'll pop in and out as things are happening and giving updates. I'm put it on my phone and go run down the street and see how the weather's doing. But all of us as of now are safe. I'm in touch with all the Clearwater squad or crew, and we're actually on one big group text at this point. So a couple people have cleared out. Clearwater George has cleared out. Erica has cleared out. Barb has cleared out. Tampa B man. And Tanya, Toronto Tanya was just here. She's going back to Toronto tomorrow early. Never even got to spend any time with her. And we'll be here, and we'll be okay. So don't worry too much. Please keep us in your thoughts. So, and we'll be here for another stream. So I'm not sure when I'm going to go live during the storm. I will schedule it at some point. On our last storm that we just had here, I broke an SPTV record of the longest stream at 32 hours during the last storm. That was just 10 days ago. So I don't think I'm going to be able to run 32 hours again, because I'm pretty positive we're going to lose power this time. And I do have a generator. I'm good to go. We're all set up for flood. I have pumps. I'm all set up for wind. I have storm panels up. So thank you guys so much for being here. And we all are SPTV proud. We are SPTV strong. And as I say, stay kind, be safe, and stand strong. You guys, thank you for being here. I love you all, and have a good night from Coltwater. And I'll be back on again tomorrow. Have a good night. We'll talk soon. Talk to you then. Eric Rader, I love you, brother.